Okay, I want to see if this works. I had a really nice subscriber ask me about my board, and I let him know I did 2 videos. Y'all saw me. One, I showed one of me repairing, which was, it just took me too long, it was a bust. Then I did a brand new one, and this was the last one I did. Now, when I do it again, I'm going to do what I did last time. I'm just going to buy me 2 4x4x6 pressure treated posts. Okay, that's what I use for the blocks. I cut them at 4 inches, and it's a matter of in the back I have 2 planks like this. These are 1x6s, pressure treated wood. That's what I use to frame. The leftover, I got them in the back. Now each of the blocks are 1 screw, sort of an angle, that holds the blocks. Now what happens is, my theory was I could replace just the ones that are worn. Right here, this is getting really chewed out. It's about time. But the problem is the wood, the way it swells, the extra blocks I have in the shop. Let me kneel down a minute. It's been a long day. Those blocks I have in the shop are dried out, super dry. That's okay, that's my AC. So the best thing for me to do is I just buy 2 posts, 4x4x6 pressure treated. And this right here, this is actually my old Target. It's you can do that too on the long ways. You might see some of my old pictures, my playground. I used to do, these are 2x6x6 planks, and that works. That's easy. So I just mounted this, because this is end grain. This is long grain, and I always heard end grain's better, and it is. It sticks better as long as it's wet. Okay. That's it. This frame right here that holds these, this is about 15 years old, man. That's the regular thing. Now this is the older one that I just replaced the center blocks. I thought that was going to be the good idea, and it just took forever. The blocks were just hard as a rock. So I set it down here, and it's all softened up from the weather. And I'm going to hang that up, and that's just going to be for my axes, you know, my tomahawks and machetes. Oh my! So that's that deal. These things are super, super heavy. You got to imagine all the pressure treated wood. When you buy the wood, it's damp. You know what I mean? And to be honest with you, the ultimate target for me to have, and I had them. In fact, I missed out a couple months ago. They were cutting a tree down the street. Is get you a slice, a log. You know what I mean? Cut you some light slices. Do your rope or chain. Do a rope, and you can hang it anywhere. And it just goes in really good. And I love that. I just love the sound of it. Just the whole thing. But this is what I got. This thing right here, super heavy. I'm telling you, that is super heavy. But I hope that helps. Check out somewhere in my videos, I have a repair my throwing board, and one is making the throwing board a new one. And maybe check that out. I hope that helps you out. I didn't know I was going to do this. I hope it came out all right. There's my old one. You can see the blocks. In fact, I'm going to stop right here. I'm going to go inside the shop. Okay, let's go inside the shop. Okay, this is what I wanted to show you. Actually, you'll see the stencil. This is from an old Target. You see part of the circle? Isn't that cool? Now this is the 2x6. I mean 2x6, and I cut them 2x6 by 6 foot, and I used 3 planks. So this would be the long grain. But right now, that is my easel, my backing. So where I attach my framed out block target, which I'll fix to show you. I was using this, that one that's on the ground. This is what it's framed out in. but it's unnecessary. I try to save money because I go through these, oh my gosh, I go through them a lot. Think how much I throw a day. It's a lot. It's a lot of chewing up. You got to replace them. This is what I went to. The 1x6 pressure treated. Okay, this frames it out. And then on the back, I went long ways. Okay, I'm fixing to show you. I went long ways and I screwed my block in. Now, I'm going to try and do this. The screws I use deck screws. Exterior screws is what I use. These are 2.5 inches long. Okay, this is for the framing. Okay, and it's for attaching it to the board, the backdrop. And I use the 2-inch exterior screws. These are Phillips. And I use them going in the board in the back. And I go in at an angle. That's a longer one. Here we go. See that? So I drive this in through here. See? Okay, and that goes into the block. Therefore, it's only in here about that much. So your blade is way up here. You know what I mean? So it works out great. A lot of people glue. They like to glue, let it sit overnight, and it's solid. It is, it's solid. But my theory is, if I might try taking these blocks. I always have like a few left over, and I might try and replace that center. But it's I gotta take it off and unscrew just the center ones, knock them out, and try the thing. But yeah, this goes like yay. I don't know if you can see that. And this goes, you screw that in the back, like so. Now, I cut on 4x4, chop saw, 4x4. You can do a circular saw. And I cut up 2 posts. And then I line them all up. And then frame it. It gets all framed, you set it up. Now you can, if you don't want to make you an A-frame like that, you can get your rope on your frame, get your rope with some eye hooks, and hang it. You know, hang it on a tree, hang it on a fence post, whatever, so you don't have to go through all that. I hope this helps. I'm going to try and find out which comment you did it on, the 1 subscriber, but anybody who's interested, this is the way I did it. It's not glued up and everything because I chop them up. You go through all that, and I chop it up the same amount of time. You know, it's just, if I let it sit overnight with glue, I can go ahead. This last one, y'all remember, it only took me like 2 hours to do it start to finish. So that's the way I'm going, is brand new. Start to finish, and I was throwing that day, that afternoon. Okay, that's my target, my throwing board. I hope it answers your question. Okay, I'm gonna go inside, and I need to clean my boots off because I still got that sand in my playground. Remember where the dogs dug holes? And it tracks in the house. Anyway, that's the throwing board. Take care, Sog out.